Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing Tuesday. So I thought I would do a nice glam pink girly look today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with priming my skin. I like to use Rimmel London Priming Perfect. It really just smooths out the skin, and I've already cleansed, toned and moisturised, so we don't need to do that step. And it's always good to prime your skin because it really does hold that moisture. Not moisture, sorry. It really does hold your foundation in place. I used to use Max Factor primer, but ever since discovering the Rimmel one, like, I'm absolutely in love with it. Like, it is amazing. It really is. I love it. So I'm just going to use my hands. Obviously, if I was doing this on a client, I would use a sponge and a brush or a disposable one. But because I'm doing it on myself, obviously, I can do it. Can do it using my hands. So I've not shaved. As you can see, I've got a bit of stubble, but I'm not too bothered because I'm going to colour correct this. And obviously, I'll kind of correct that out. So I've applied my primer all over my face and just let that soak in. Let it soak in. I'm then going to go in with my LA Pro Concealer, and this is in the colour, what colour is this? Oh, it doesn't say. 0.28. Okay, I'm just rolling with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this around my beard where I want to hide my stubble and where I want to hide my beard, so that when I do the makeup look, it just looks better. And this is amazing if you're a male that does makeup, and obviously us males, we can have 5 o'clock shadows. No matter how good we try and shave and get rid of our facial hair, we always will have 5 o'clock shadows. And that is just, when we get periods, we get 5 o'clock shadows. I don't know if you can even compare the two, but you know what I'm getting at. So I'm just going to, there we go. So right now, I may look as if I've just ate someone's ass, but I haven't. It's just such a horrible brownie colour. Gran, if you're watching this, I apologise. So I went and bought a wee vegan beauty blender, you know, because I'm all about the environment. My boyfriend's in the back laughing. He's like, right, that's it. Sorry, okay. So I'm just going to buff this out. Oh, I'm looking like a hot mama over here. Oh yes, honey. Oh yes. Okay, that. What has happened here? I didn't mean to make myself look. That's orange. I just wanted Oompa. He's in the back now singing Oompa Loompa Loompa Dee Dee. Okay, very funny, very funny. Very funny.
You've been tangled.
I've been tangled, exactly. Martin's got it right. I have been fucking tangled. Right, okay. I really didn't need to bring that up as much as I brought it up. So, obviously, when you're doing this, like, do not bring it up as high as I brought it up. I've just used a bit too much product. I want to practice what I preach at times. And I have just generally done the exact same and used too much product on my skin. So I'm just going to leave that to soak in, and as I can see, it's covered my 5 o'clock shadow already. And like, please don't judge my eyebrows that are needing done, and I have booked in an appointment So don't judge. I know that like 2 slugs are upside down night ticks, but for right now I'm just going to need to deal with it. So I've done that. So I'm now, after that, I'm now going to start with priming my eyes. I don't actually have any, in fact no, what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour correct. So I'm going to use purple on my cheeks, my chin and my forehead to brighten and neutralise the yellow tones. So I'm going to take, this is from Barry M. And obviously green cancels out red, and it's all about kind of colour theory and stuff like that. And purple cancels out yellow tones and dullness. So we'll dip into the purple and we'll apply the purple just under my eye. I'm just buffing that out, and that is the purple colour corrector. There we go. Okay, so after I've done that, you can see it's already like took away all the orangeness that was up here and kind of started to brighten that up a wee bit more, which is good. That's what we're wanting. Obviously apply it onto the cheeks as well, and it will just really obviously get rid of all this orangeness that I've got going on here. It was just unnecessarily usage of products that I did not need to do. So I am now going to go in with my foundation. I don't obviously need to add any green colour correct because I've already corrected my skin. So I'm just going to go in with my foundation and buff that all out. So now that I've buffed out my foundation, I'm going to go in with my concealer. Oh, this always happens, it never fucking opens. Sorry for the bad language. So I'm just going to apply my concealer and gently drag it down and bring it up, just to kind of, as I said before, like to lift the eye. As I said, like I only like to use a little bit of product because I do feel like a little goes a long way. And that's how you end up wasting product, because people like put basically like a full tube of their concealer or their whatever all over their face, and it's like there's no need for that. Like I've dipped in twice and used the same product to do like my forehead, my eyes, my mouth, my chin. So now that I've done that, I'm just going to use go back in with my beauty blender again. I'm just going to blend that out. Sorry about the noise in the background, I'm listening to Modern Makeup. If anyone's ever watched that before, it's Hayley, oh I can't remember her second name, but she's so good. It's like a history lesson, makeup lesson, and just banter all in one. It's really good. So it's tired eyes. It's tired eyes. So now that I've done that, I am going to go in with my translucent powder, and I'm just going to apply that. If I can find the right brush. I'm going to apply my translucent powder on my forehead, but only a wee bit under the eyes, because you don't really need a lot to set it. You really don't. I don't see why people go in so heavy with it. It's just to kind of brighten up a wee bit. I just put a bit down my nose. Just sweep that up. I've got a bad habit of blowing on my brushes, but you know what, they're my own brushes and I do clean them, so say what you will with that. So now I'm going to start with my eyes. As I said, I do need my eyebrows done, so they're an absolute mess. If I can find a comb, I'm just going to like comb them out a wee bit. I'm going to comb them out. If only eyebrows would be twins, how good would that be? So, I'm going to go for a pink. So I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to stick to these colours here. So I'm going to first dip in with this, and that is the Wild Berry. So I'm going to dip in with that, and I'm just going to feather it out onto my eye. And it's all about like how like you kind of hold your brush. Like honestly, like if you go to it like too heavy handed with your brush, it can like make the product look really kind of like dirty, and not dirty, like muddy. If you gently with your brush just feather it out, you can just like build the product up as you go along. And obviously if you want to add more product and make it more colourful depending on how pink you want it to be, you can obviously just really build that up, which is good as well. So I'm then going to go in under that with this more brighter pink colour, and that is Pixie. And I'm just going to put that on my eyelid and then kind of buff that up and mix it in with my lighter pink. As I said, I'm still just feathering it out. I'm keeping my handwork very light and just blending that in together and just kind of buffing it all out. Sorry guys, I need to like sneeze, hold on. Apologies about that. So I'm just like buffing that up and bringing it up. Very lightly. Bring it into the corners again. I'm then going to go in with my darker colour, which was this one, you can see, and that one is Beats Me. Okay. Just going to shut my eye for this, and I'm just going to drag that along there. Such a nice colour, really is such a nice colour. Oh, I like that. That's cute. That's cute. So I'm going to go and do the other eye off camera. So I've done my eyes off camera. I'm now going to go in with some nice pink blush. So I'm going to go in with this pink colour on my palette. This is why I said this Morph palette is great, because you can use it as a blush, and it really does add to the look. Oh, that is that glow. Just feathering that out as well. I'm just dipping in with the face same colours that I used for my eyes. I'm so she on record. She on record. She on record. Sorry, I'm listening to Murder Mystery in the back and I'm just like, she's on record. She's on record. A wee bit round the forehead. Do you know what I mean? A wee bit round the forehead. Starting to look quite 80s, but do you know what? I'm not complaining. I'm really not. I think I've got like a nice go round and around and around and around we go. See, the look is now coming together. So, done that, I'll buff that down. Oh, and I fell off my couch. There we go. I'm then going to take this wee brush and I'm just going to use this to add some sparkle as a wee bit of highlight in the corner. There we go, there we go. Fabulous. Love it. Just love it. So I'm going to go off camera and do my lipstick. So that's me done my face, my base, my lips, everything. I'm just going to now add eyelashes to the look. So that is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thanks for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe. In this house, there's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this house. I said certified freak, 7 days.